Hey, this is Dr. Steven Yen, aka Dr. Fibro. Today is March 23rd, 2014, and day 4 of my master clan process. Now, at weigh-in this morning, I weighed 167.0 pound, and I'm at 24.4 percentage body weight. So, in the last few days or so, I lost about 5 pounds. Now, that's one thing that's really good about this cleanse, even though it is a cleanse, but it also help you lose weight, and as you can see, help you lose weight rather quickly. So that also help keep me motivated as well. And another thing that's good about this is I know that if I was able to go through today and without cheating, then there's a really strong chance I'll be able to go through this process for 10 days or so. Now, two things happened today. This morning I went and bought some more of these laxative tea that is part of the master clan process. Now, for those of you who have IBS or for constipations, you might want to listen up and you might want to really give this a shot. The tea that I bought, basically, here's it. It contains senna leaf in there. Now, senna is basically an herbal tea, and you can get it just at any health food store. And what senna does is help increase the gastric fluid that's in your system, and it also help basically increase the movement in your intestine. So it basically what I experience is that after I drink this tea, and I have a cup right here. So after I drink this tea, usually I start feeling these cramps, and my stomach starts gargling, and then it basically help improve your bowel movement. Basically, the reason that this is part of the master cleanse is because you're basically not having a lot of bulk in your diet. So because all I've been having is lemon juice, cayenne pepper with maple syrup. So that's all if that's all you have, basically your stomach may just shut down. But you don't want that when you're doing the cleanse, because you want these toxins out of you, and that's why it's recommended to have these laxative tea before you go to bed. And that's what I do basically, and that's why this tea is here. And so in the morning, first thing in the morning, I actually still need to go to the bathroom, and there's still stuff coming out of me. This sounds kind of nasty, but if you think about it, I'd rather have this out of me than inside of me, because like this morning, have these really black tarry thing that came out of me, and it just it smells really bad. So again, I'd rather have that outside of my system than inside of my system. So that's what this tea about. So if you're constipated, you definitely want to kind of consider this and give this a shot. Now, one thing also happened is that while I was buying this, I was at a Shopper Drug Mart, which is like a drugstore in Canada. While I was walking down the aisle, I also saw this, which kind of catches my eyes. This is one of my favorite chips brand called Miss Vicky, and I walked by and said, "Whoa, they have this new flavor that I never saw before." So I basically texted my wife and say, "Darn, I want this." And my dear wife, as loving as she is, she basically texts me back and say, "You should get it anyway, and just get it for me." I'm like, "Gee, thanks, honey." So I walked away with it, even though as you may or may not know, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because for the last while I developed this habit of snacking on chips and chocolate. So I'm trying to basically reset my palate. So that seriously, that was a temptation. Okay. And another thing that happened to me today as well is, as I've said to you before, we have a dinner party tonight, and this is what everyone have for dinner. So these are like bunch of really all the Chinese food that there's like that I basically would love to enjoy. And there's people buy like pot pie chicken as well. So I was like sitting there, everybody was enjoying their food, and all I was doing was sipping on lemon juice with maple syrup. So that's one thing that I also learned with this process as well. Like doing this, definitely, it's a little bit socially awkward. And a lot of my friends, they saw me doing this, and their reaction is, "Oh, well, you don't need to lose weight," or "Why can't you just skip this one? Just have this one meal and go back to it tomorrow." And it's probably not the most helpful thing to be around with. Now, one thing that really kind of helped me as well is because, first of all, I said yesterday I have a um, I have a friend, good friend Conrad. He's doing this with me, so he's keeping me accountable. But really, you gotta remember this, okay? Who you hang out with is who you become. And let me say this again. Who you hang out with is who you become. And I have the good fortune of being with, there's a group of, we call this a mastermind. This is a group of people that I'm associated with. We meet regularly, just kind of talk about what we're doing in business and, in our practice and all that. So the good thing about this group, which is awesome, we call ourselves the family. And basically, a lot of the family, we not only talk about business, we talk about our health, our fitness, our finance, our family, and our faith, basically. So it's a all around life thing that we do life together, basically. And a lot of people in the family are really getting healthy and getting thin. And just so this morning, while people are like enjoying their food. I mean, this evening when people are enjoying their food, I saw a picture of the family member who posted like he must have lost like 30 pounds and he looked fantastic. So that kind of helped me motivate and say, hey, I want to be associated with because I'm associated with these people, awesome people, that I want to be like them as well. So that really helped me stay focused and be willing, be able to stay away from the temptation. So again, who you hang out with is who you become, and that's why on our Facebook community, Dr. Fibro, this is basically a positive, supportive zone for fibromyalgia patients. I understand, fibromyalgia is very difficult and there's a lot of negativity associated with it, and a lot of people just kind of want to complain and kind of want to put themselves down, and more importantly, which really sucks, is they put each other down as well. So in this page, we are committed to providing positive, encouraging message and helpful, useful information for all fibromyalgia patients. So that's why this is important, because like I said, who you hang out with is who you become. So that's one thing I learned from this process. This is day 4, and this is honestly by far the most difficult day of this whole process, but I was able to go through it, so I'm really happy about that. And knowing I was able to go through today, I would definitely be able to live through my 10 days, and we'll see what happened next. I may or may not want to go more than that. So that's it for today. Here's my report, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.